Matt, I get the goal of the AAA response is to eliminate resistance. I understand ERP is all about removing compulsions, but internally still be like, well, no, I just need these thoughts and feelings to go away. Like, when is that going to happen? All right. Hey there, and welcome to today's episode where I want to talk about the idea of recovery and recovery not being a linear process, meaning kind of like past, present, future, as much as it's a spectral or ascension process in consciousness. And I want to go ahead and explain those ideas here. So, a lot of people see recovery as this futuristic mark they're trying to hit. And this is where you have to be just genuinely honest with yourself. See, one of the things that keeps us stuck is our self-deception. We will say one thing externally, but we will internally feel and believe something completely different. So someone may say, like, okay, look, Matt, I get the goal of the AAA response is to eliminate resistance. I understand ERP is all about removing compulsions, but internally still be like, well, no, I just need these thoughts and feelings to go away. Like, when is that going to happen? I'm doing this thing that's designed to get this result, but I really want this result. I really want these thoughts gone. I don't ever want to have these thoughts again. I don't ever want to feel this way again. And this is what I mean is what we're trying to do from a linear perspective is operate from this cause and effect paradigm. The initial belief is that the thoughts cause the anxiety and anxiety is causing me to suffer. So if I get rid of the thoughts, I would eliminate the anxiety and I would eliminate my suffering. And this is the initial paradigm that most people developed based off the perception of the onset. This thought happened out of nowhere, this panic attack happened out of nowhere, and I've been trying to make sure that never happens again. And that has led to immense suffering in my life. That's the loop. Okay. From a Newtonian cause and effect paradigm, the issue is that because you perceive the problem this way, when we try to implement a solution like the AAA response, which is designed to help get you to a state of non-resistance, because resistance is the thing that's really creating the pressure, which is actually keeping you in the state of consciousness, which is creating more thought, more feeling, and perpetuating itself. The Newtonian plane and cause and effect, when you look at it in a linear perspective, you try to use the tool to get the result that you want, not the result that this is designed to help you get. And that is a major, major stuck point for most people because they are putting forth a lot of effort. For the most part, if you're stuck in this loop, it's not like you're not trying. It's not like you're not putting forth effort. In fact, oftentimes you're just fighting all day long, all these different things. And what you need to realize is you can't solve this from like a linear plane. There's no futuristic point in the plane that you're in that's going to be different if you keep doing the same exact things, right? This doesn't heal with time. If anything, it generally gets worse with time. So when you see the future as this destination you're trying to reach, the issue is that you're always evaluating how you're doing and you're at war with how you're doing. And that creates this self-sustaining cycle. So when we look at recovery from a spectral up and down kind of axis, what you begin to realize is different levels of consciousness create different complete experiences of life. Someone in the fear lens with the fear goggles on sees the world a certain way. Someone in a trusting lens sees the world in a trusting way. Someone in a acceptance or a peaceful lens sees the world in that way. It's a field that you experience. And so, like Einstein famously said, right? You can't solve a problem from the same level of consciousness in which it was created. And that's why when we're talking about these tools, you have to understand what they're designed to do, especially with the AAA response, is designed to help you confront the underlying emotion. And by learning how to release the emotion, you ascend to a higher level of consciousness. And in that higher level of consciousness, the perception is completely different. And understanding the levels of consciousness and why we need to work at it from that plane is critical to your success. Because if you keep trying to solve, if you're on a plane of consciousness and you keep trying to use the tool to get what you think you want from it, it just is going to keep you stuck there. And this is, what I see happen a lot with people is they say externally that all the right things. Well, I'm doing ERP, man. I'm doing the AAA response. And I'll be like, well, what's the problem? But I need to get rid of these thoughts and feelings. It's not working. And it's like, okay, well, why is it not working? Well, because I still have these thoughts and I still have these feelings. And the drive being, I need to get rid of the thoughts and feelings is what's creating resistance, which is what's keeping the person stuck, which is why if they ever try to look at this from a futuristic, I need to get to a futuristic place in this state where I don't have these thoughts and I don't have these feelings, it works as its own like prison, right? One just feeds the next, which feeds the next, which keeps the person just oscillating in this loop. Now, working at it from a spectral plane, you start to understand there's all these different levels of consciousness. And this is why when I say like I've seen people make like incredible shifts in a very short period of time, because when you start working at it from a different paradigm, you understand the tools are designed to do something entirely different than what you've been using them to do. And as you get better and better at integrating them, your levels of consciousness begin to change. And once they become more of your default state, you begin to perceive the whole thing entirely differently. And that's what I mean when I'm saying we have to understand recovery from a spectral axis versus a linear. And that shift can really just change the game. It does change the game. That's hence why we operate from that and teach that at Restored Minds. And that's the way that we integrate all of this. Trying to see it from a cause and effect standpoint, if you're already resisting the thoughts and feelings and you're trying to use the tools to not have them, you're going to create more of them, create more resistance, try to fight harder, and it just feeds this loop in an endless way. And that's why I don't ever want you to see recovery as this futuristic thing you're trying to achieve, as much as a present moment shift you're wanting to make as a default reality. And then you'll begin to work really from the right place. And so if this helped you and this connected with you, we have some more resources down in the links below or over at restoredminds.com. And with that, I wish you all a great day and a great week, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Hey there, this is Matt Codde, and I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch that episode. And if you found it helpful, we have some other episodes available for you as well that we've linked here. And if you're looking for additional resources, I have links down in the notes, or you can head over to restoredminds.com/start to get started with some new free resources that we have available. Thanks so much, and look forward to seeing you soon.